ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पता नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We read from 40th Sutra. Attāchara grahana prakaranacha guham pravishtavatmano hi taddarshanāt visheshanacha antara upapattehe स्थानादि व्यपदेशाच सुख विशिष्टाभिधानादेव च श्रुतोपनिषत्कत्यभिधानाच्च अनवस्थितेरसभं असंभवाच्च नेतरः अंतर्याम्यधिदैवादिषु तद्धर्मव्यपदेशात् न च स्मार्तम् अतद् धर्माभिलापात् शारीरश्चोभयोऽपि हि भेदेनमभिधीयते। शारीरश्चोभयोऽपि हि भेदेन एनं धीयते। अदृश्यादि गुण को धर्मोक्तेः अदृश्यत्वादि गुण को धर्मोक्तेः ये Let us read 81 page 222. अथ परा यया तदक्षरम् अधिगम्यते यत्तद् अदृश्यम् अग्राह्यम् अगोत्रम् अवर्णम् अचक्षुश्रोत्रम् तदपाणिपादम् नित्यं विभुम् सर्वगतं सुसूक्ष्मम् तदव्ययम् यद्भूतयोनिं परिपश्यन्ति धीराः इति श्रूयते तत्र संशयः किमयम् अदृश्यत्वादि गुणको भूतयोनिः प्रधानं स्यात् उत शारीर आहोस्वित् परमेश्वर इति। तत्र प्रधानम् अचेतनम् भूतयोनिरिति युक्तम् अचेतनानामेव तत्र दृष्टान्तत्वेन उपादानात् यथोर्णनाभिसृजते गृह्णते च यथा पृथिव्याम् ओषधयः सम्भवन्ति यथा सतः पुरुषात् केशलोमानि तथाक्षरात् सम्भवतीह विश्वम् ननु ऊर्णनाभिः पुरुषश्च चेतनाविह दृष्टान्तत्वेनोपात्तौ नेति ब्रूमः नहि केवलस्य चेतनस्य तत्र सूत्रयोनित्वम् केशलोमयोनित्वं चास्ति। चेतनाधिष्ठितं हि अचेतनम् ऊर्णनाभिशरीरम् सूत्रस्य योनिः पुरुषशरीरं च केशलोम्यामिति प्रसिद्धम्। अपि च पूर्वत्र अदृष्टत्वादि अभिलाप संभवेपि दृष्टत्वादि अभिलाप संभवा न प्रधानम अभ्युपगतम यह तो दृश्यत्वादयः धर्माः प्रधाने संभवन्ति न च अत्र विरुध्यमानो धर्मः कश्चित् अभिलप्यते ननु यः सर्वज्ञः सर्ववित् इत्ययं वाक्यशेषो चेतने प्रधाने न संभवति कथं प्रधानं भूतयोनिः प्रतिज्ञायते इति अत्रोच्यते यया तदक्षरम् अधिगम्यते यत्तदद्रेक्ष्यम् इति अक्षरशब्देन अदृश्यत्वादिगुणकम् भूतयोनिं श्रावयित्वा पुनरन्ते श्रावयिष्यन्ति अक्षरात् परतः परः इति तत्रयः परोक्ष पर अक्षरात् श्रुतः स सर्वज्ञः सर्ववित् संभविष्यति प्रधानमेव तु अक्षरशब्द निर्दिष्टं भूतयोनिम् यदा तु योनिशब्दः निमित्तवाची तदा शारीरोऽपि भूतयोनिः स्यात् धर्माधर्माभ्यां भूतजातस्य उपार्जनादिति एवं प्राप्ते अभिधीयते योऽयम् अदृश्यत्वादिगुणकः भूतयोनिः स परमेश्वर एव स्यात् नान्यः इति कथमेतदवगम्यते धर्मोक्तेः परमेश्वरस्य हि धर्म इह उच्यमानो दृश्यते यः सर्वज्ञः सर्ववित् न हि प्रधानस्य चेतनस्य शारीरस्य वा उपाधि परिच्छिन्न दृष्टेः सर्वज्ञत्वं सर्वत्वं वा संभवति ननु अक्षरशब्द निर्दिष्टात् भूतयोनिः परस्य एव एतत् सर्वज्ञत्वं सर्वत्वं च न भूतयोनि विषयम् इत्युक्तम् We had seen this last adhikaran, which was fifth adhikaran of the second pada of the first chapter, and the adhikaran was called Antarayami Adhikaran. And in this Antaryami Adhikaran, we saw that on this world there is a controller, Antasan, who is in the earth also, in the human Adhyatma also, Adibhut also, and Adidev also. Controller means what? I had mentioned. Who is the lawmaker? Number 2, law protector. And number 3, law intelligent law coordinator. And number 4, he has the power to manifest any law from any point of this whole earth. So this you heard. When this was said, then it was proved that this Antaryami is not a Devata, this Antaryami is not Prakriti, and this Antaryami is not Jivatma. 3 sutras were given on to explain this particular point. Then what is it? This Antaryami is Brahman only. Now, this Antaryami is Saguna Brahman or Nirguna Brahman. This Antaryami is Saguna Brahman or Nirguna Brahman? Saguna Brahman. So, Saguna Brahman is for Upasana and Nirguna Brahman is for Jnanam. So, is there also some Upasana involved? In this Antaryami Prakaran, you said Saguna Brahman. But a point to note is that it is not for Upasana. But it is for Jiva Paramatmaikyam. Oh, yes. How come is it like that? That means you are saying there are 2 kinds of Saguna Brahman mentioned. One is for Upasana, other is for Jnanam. Yes. How do we differentiate that? That this which Saguna Brahman is for Upasana and which is for Jnanam. When the Saguna Brahman is for Upasana, Upasana phal is given as Kram Mukti and Brahmalok Prapti, which was mentioned in Antar Adhikaran Prakaran in the Akshi Purush. Akshi Purush means that Purush was in the eyes. Remember that phal was given that he attains the Brahma Lok. So that Upasana, and this is not differentiated in Brahma Sutra because for both Brahma word is used, I have told many times. And this is what confuses the readers of Brahma Sutra. Only Brahma is used and not Saguna and Nirguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma is Brahman with some Karan. Brahman is with the Upadhi of anything, of Jagat Karanatva. Like Yato Vaimani Bhutani Jayante. This is Saguna Nirguna Brahman. Yato Vaimani Bhutani Jayante Yena Jatani Jivanti. This is Saguna Brahma, Nirguna Brahma. It is Saguna Brahma. Because it is with the Karanatva, Jagat Karanatva. But in that Prakaran, Upasana is not mentioned. That Prakaran of Brahmanand Valli, it takes to Yaschayam Purase Yascha Savaditya Saekaha. So somewhere Saguna Brahman is used for Upasana and somewhere it is used for knowledge. Is it clear now? In the Saguna Brahman, what is important thing, we always talk of superiority of Brahman than the Jeev. No, superiority, like it has the Karma Phal Datratva. You heard in that last Antaradhikaran Prakaran, Karma Phal Datratva is there. Dhamani, So it is the Sarvarth Prakashaka, Vamanihi. So it is the one which is Amrita. It is Abhaya. Or it has Sarva Vibhuti. So the emphasis is to tell how by the help of Upadhis, how Saguna Brahman is much superior than the Jiva. So differences are highlighted and differences are retained for Upasana. So Upasana is done by keeping the gun in the mind. Upasana is done by keeping the qualities of the bigness in the mind. If you remember, few qualities were mentioned. But when the Saguna Brahma is used for Gyan purpose, so actually we use it for the time being and then slowly we strip off its Upadhi. Like we did in Brahmanandvalli, like Tattvamasi is there. We remove the Mayatva and then we equate the Jeev with the Brahman. And ultimately, Karanatva status is taken away from the Brahman and Karyatva status is taken away from the Jeev, and we straight away talk about the oneness. So here also in Antaryami Adhikaran, although it is a Saguna Brahman, but we will take away later on what? Yamitva aspect. So controller controlled. So this controller of the Saguna Brahman and control of the Jeev, this aspect will be taken away. And ultimately, what will happen? Ultimately, the consciousness behind what? Behind controller and the consciousness behind the control will be shown as one and same. Is it clear? This is a small subtle point. It's not in the Bhashya, but it is for your usage. We can use it and see that. This is just for your sadhana. Both are required. So some portion of Upanishad talks about only Saguna Brahma Upasana, and some is using the Saguna Brahma to go to Nirguna Brahma. And accordingly we will see this is the Geyam Brahmadhikaran, or this is the Upasya Brahmadhikaran. Okay. Before I go to the next Adhikaran, one small point. I'll take you to the Bhashya. If you remember, it was said, no, Jeev is Antaryami. Last Puru Paksh was there. Jeev is Antaryami. Because of few reasons, Jeev is Chetan, Jeev is Sarvantaryami. And how was it refuted? Because Antar word was used, Vijnane, Saptami Vibhakti was used, and therefore it was said, one who is inside is always different than that. And therefore Jeev, inside the Jeev is Antaryami, therefore Jeev is not Antaryami. Bhashyakar writes one more point. I wanted to take your attention on page 219. Last paragraph. He says, Yadyapi drashtatvadeha, last word, last paragraph. Yadyapi drashtatvadeha dharma tasya sambhavanti. Tasya means sharirasya, jivasya. It is possible because it has to be Chetan. This is how we rejected Prakriti is not Chaitanya and therefore it cannot be Antaryami. So he's saying, Yadyapi drashtratvadi dharmaya adaya dharmaha tasya sharirasya shambhavanti tathapi ghatakashvad upadhi parichinnatvat. But because it is conditioned like the pot space is conditioned. This is where you have to underline. न कार्त्स्नेन पृथिव्यादिषु अंतर अवस्थातुम नियंतुम च शक्नोति. If you say Jeev is the Antaryami, and you give the argument it controls gross body and subtle body, तो घटाकाश उपाधिवत उपाधि परिच्छिन्नत्वात्, because it is limited. न कार्त्स्नेन पृथिव्यादिषु, it can't control the whole earth. You can move at the most your body and subtle body. न कार्त्स्नेन पृथिव्यादिषु antaravasthatum. Antaravasthatum means being inside. Like you are controlling your body, being inside. You are pervading the whole body. Niyantum, and controlling. Shaknoti. See this point. This point was missed out in our discussion yesterday. But the point, no? So Jeev cannot control the earth. Well, no, I'm late today in getting up, therefore sun won't rise today. Sun will rise as I get up. This is what Ravana used to do. Today it is, I am feeling cold, so no cold. Let us summer be there. I'm not, my health is not good, so cold should go back. Not possible. Or it is too hot, I think rain should be there. ऐसे तो हो गया फिर. हाँ, तो problem हो जाएगी. One person had 2 daughters. One got married to the pot maker, other to the farmer. A problem was there. The pot maker made the pot. He wanted sun. A farmer wanted the rain. Sometimes these cricketers play. I wonder what God will be doing. This person's mother and wife is praying, let him sit century, oh Bhagwan. And they fast. Anjali is the wife of Sachin. Anjali Tendulkar. I told you, she was with me in the flight. Anjali Tendulkar. She and whose son and daughter both were there. All 3 were there. I was sitting here and both were sitting close to me. So I said, please communicate to Sachin. I don't admire him as a cricketer mainly, but I admire him as a good person. And that is what makes his cricket more beautiful. She said, yes, of course, I'll definitely communicate this. Anyway, there's a small chat. Why should I say too much? So this batsman, and she used to fast whenever Sachin was playing. I don't know whether you know or not. You don't know? Fast. Nothing she will eat. No water. Even Bandhan can't compete with them. Acha, there Pakistanis also there. Wasim Akram, Phalana Dimaka. They are much ahead in fasting. These people who fast in the rose, in the that namaz time, Bakrid and all this, they are also fasting. So they are praying, let him be out, let him take a lot of wicket, let him get defeated, let him take a lot of wicket. And here, this wife is fasting for this reason of God. God is wondering now what to do. Quite a predicament for the God. इसको out करें कि क्या fruit दे दोनों को. Interesting. Because it is the question of their life and death. If they take 1 to important wickets, they'll be retained, they'll get test man of the match, whole country will be mad after them. They'll be called as a chief guest everywhere. If they don't play well, they'll be taken out. So it's between life and death for them. So in the mother, wife, they have no work, so they keep on doing prayers and all these things. Similarly, Neeta Ambani is there. Neeta Ambani, you know? Who? Mukesh Ambani's wife. Very religious person. All top people are quite religious person, full of God with them. She had temple in her house, Bhagwan Krishna's devotee. She does so much of puja and so much of these things. So when the IPL match goes on, so there is a Bombay, what is it? Mumbai Indians. She is the one who owns that, Mumbai Indians. Oh my God. She will do a lot of puja during when Mumbai Indians are playing. अब कैसे करा जाए? These top people, actresses, top politicians, because their life is so uncertain, they are depending a lot on God. But the opposite is also doing it. ऐसे तो हो गया फिर जीव का कंट्रोल फिर पृथ्वी पे हो गया. Bhagwan Bhaskar says nothing doing. Anyway, the topic about God is thinking, God is smiling, what will do? Karsnena prativyadishu antarastavastatum nyantum cha shaknoti. Underline this. This will be na, huh? Karsna, karsnen. Karsnen means? Karsnen means? Hello? Huh? गड़बड़ सड़बड़ मत करो. Whole, complete, Krishnam. Krishnam, extension of Krishnam is Karsnen. Complete earth. This point you can add in your. This is also why Jeev cannot be Antaryami. This is also why Jeev cannot be Antaryami. Okay. This point you can just rest. I have already taken most of it. Only one or two small points are there. If I get some time, we will see that. I will not move on to next adhikaran. Next adhikaran is called Adrishyatva Adi Adhikaran. Adrishyatva Adhikaran, not Adi. Adrishyatva Adhikaran. Please see. This is Adhikaran number 6 and Sutra number 52. Oh, we have gone to 52 now. Yes. Wow. No, don't be happy. There are 555 sutras. After half, you can be happy. Oh, if I'm alive. So, this Adhikaran is called Adrishyatva Adhikaran. Why? Because the first sutra starts with Adrishyatwadi Gunakaha Dharmoktehe. Okay. Now I'm moving forward to this. This is a short Adhikaran. 3 sutras are there. And you will be happy to know that the Vishayavakya of this Adhikaran is Mundak Upanishad, which we have heard few times. We took in Reservoir Hill also, and we took in the course also. And this particular mantra, which I keep on quoting many times, every second day I quote this mantra. Oh, you don't know other mantras? No, few only I know. So, this is one of the most important mantras of Mundak. Therefore they have taken it here. What is the Mundak? This is 1.1.6. Anybody has by hearted this mantra? I told it to by heart. No? Yat tad adrishyam agrahyam. Nobody will say. Agotram, avarnam, achakshushrodram, tadapanipadam, nityam, vibhum, sarvgatam, susukshmam, yad avyayam, tad avyayam, yad bhutayonim paripashyanti dhiraha. It's a crux mantra. It should be known. 1.1.6. This is the called Vishaya Vakya of this particular Adhikaran. And you know the story of Mundak Upanishad, how it started. Mundak Upanishad. Om Brahma Devanam Pratama Sambhabhuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sa Brahma Vidyam Sarvidyam Pratishtham Atharvaya Jeshtaputraya Praha Atharvaneyam Pravadet Brahma Atharvatam Purovasya Angire Brahma Vidyam Sa Bharadvajaya Satyavahaya Praha Bharadvaja Angirase Paravaram Shaunako Havai Mahashalah Vidivad Angirasam Upaprachya Upasannappaprachya Kasminnu Bhagavo Vigyate Sarvamidam Vigyatam Bhavatiti Tasmai Saho Vacha Itihasma Brahmavyad Brahmavido Vadanti Dve Vidye Veditavye Parachaiva Paracha Tatra Para Rigvedo Yajurvedo Atharvedo Samvedo Siksha Kalpa Vyakarana Nirukta Chando Jyotishamiti Atha Para Yaya Tadaksharam Adigamyate Yattad Adreshyam Agrahyam Agotram Avarnam Achakshusotram Tadapani Padam Nityam Vimum Sarvagatam Sukshnam Yat Bhutayonim Paripashyanti Dhiraha Yadhorananabhis Rajate Grannate Cha Yata Prativyamaushadaya Sambhavanti Yata Sata Purushat Keshalo Mani Tathaksharat Sambhavatiha Vikshmishmam Tapasachi Yate Brahman Tato Annam Abhijayate Annat Prana Manas Satyam Loka Karmasu Chamritam Yas Sarvagya Sarvavita Yasya Jnanamayam Tapah Tasmadetam Brahmanama Rupam Annam Cha Jayate Itmi Iti Pratama Adhyaya. What happened? Huh? If you don't know, then you cannot tackle these things. If earlier days, before teaching Upanishad, they were by hearting it, so that you have to refer it. Ab you don't know, every time you have to mantra pushpam alayane, my mantra pushpam, then you open, making a lot of noise like that. Therefore, I am saying, no need to by heart all. If you can by heart all, wow, it's like wow factor. You know, some people have wow factor in their life, like you all. So, but if you cannot by heart all, then you by heart 6th mantra, 8th, 9th mantra. Oh, yes. Supposing I by heart whole Manduk Upanishad, then what to say about you? Salutations. When I was studying in my Brahmachari course, so Guruji came. Guruji was not the Acharya, but he came to visit. He was just the head of the mission there. And he chanted few slokas like that. As I'm chanting. So Guruji's chanting is very good. He's good in by hearting and chanting. So my point is that, see, because you have heard Mundak, so you will be more interested in this Adhikaran. Well, what is the problem here? Wait. What is the subject matter there in Mundak? I'm not going to all this Guru Shishya Parampara. Actually, Guru Shishya Parampara is there. Brahmaji taught to Atharvana. है ना? Atharvan or Atharva. Both Atharva. Then Atharva taught to Angir. Then he taught to Bharadwaj. Don't jump. Bharadwaj talked to Angiras. Angiras talked to Shaunaka. ये परंपरा है. The Shaunak had a very big Mahashala. He had a big Mahashala means Goshala, big cows. Havan was there, so a lot of ghee was required. So ghee, curd. So Mahashala. Acha, after Havan they had to feed also. So that means good Pakshala was there, very big dining hall for 1,000 people. He approached whom? Angiras. He said, Kasminnu bhagavo vigyate sarvavidam vigyatam bhavati. Ab dhyan dena, this is where the Upanishad is starting. I had taken in detail in Reservoir Hills, if you remember that. And there the point was that there should be one cause of this world. Of this world, there should be one cause. Why not two causes? Two causes will have another one cause. There should be one cause. Why cause should be there? Why cause should be there? Koi bolega? Anybody will say? I had given all the reasons. Because this world is vikari. Vikari means modifying. Anything which is modifying is not nitya. Therefore, Jain says the world is nitya. Jain Darshan says there is no cause. But because there is a rule, anything which is modifying, it has a praga bhav. Praga bhav means prior non-existence. Prior non-existence. This world has a prior non-existence. Then it will not come from shunya. It has to come from some cause. So, one cause should be there. Supposing that cause is X. Now that cause should be modifying or non-modifying. If that cause is modifying, that it will become effect now. Then you have to go for the cause of that one. Ultimate cause of the world should not be modifying cause. Ultimate cause of the world should not be modifying cause. But the problem is, if from the non-modifying cause, if the effect comes out from gold, if ornaments come out, so ornaments cannot be different than the gold. And therefore, from this cause, which is non-modifying, if the effect come out, the effect will not be different than the cause. And therefore, ek karana vijnanena sarva karya vijnanam bhavati. So this, all of them agree. All philosophies agree that there is one cause. There is one cause from which all effect has come up. There is one ultimate cause. But here is where the situation becomes grim. What? All except Vedanta says that cause is inert. Material cause of the world is inert. Vedanta says material cause of the world is not inert. And this is the topic of discussion in Mundak, that what will be that material cause? What will be that material cause? Dve vidye, veditavye, etc., which I just now mentioned. What is that material cause of this world? The basic material cause of the world is inert. Vedanta says material cause cannot be inert. Why it cannot be inert? Supposing I say material cause is inert. If material cause will be inert, then what will be the problem? There will be two things. One is called consciousness, other is called matter. So you have to assume that there is another consciousness which is acting on the matter, which is as per Sankhya. Then mean inert, this is what Sankhya says. Here whole point is going to Sankhya. Sankhya says this, there is the inert which is the material cause and not the consciousness. That Prakriti is the material cause. It has modified to become the world. Okay. And what did Vedanta said? 6th mantra. Yattad adreshyam, agrahayam, agotram, avarnam. All these they say are the characteristics of the Chetan only. Adreshyam is it cannot be seen. Agrahayam is it cannot be held. Avarnam is it cannot be described. Achakshusotram is it doesn't have eyes and ears. Apanipadam means it doesn't have leg and hand. Agrahya means it cannot be held. But apanipadam means it doesn't have hand and leg. See both difference you got. One is it cannot be held. Other is it doesn't have hand and leg. Nityam, Nityam, Vibhum, Sarvagatam, Susukshmam. Okay. I have explained all these words. You can go and see eternal, all-pervasive. Vibhum means that which becomes many, subtlest. Avyayam means apakshay rehit. Bhut yonim, देखो यहीं पे कैच है. Bhut yonim means cause of the whole world. This is the cause of the whole world. And what is this? This is Paravidya. Atapara yaya tadaksharam adhigamyate. This is a Paravidya. Okay. This is what is the mantra says. So what is the controversy there? What is the problem? Now Sankhya came. Sankhya came. He said, you are saying this mantra says that this Brahman is the cause of the world. That means the material cause of the Brahman is also consciousness. Well, yes, I said that. Well, how come you said that? Because Akshar word was used. Akshar word was described. Atapara yayata daksharam adhigamyate. And then Akshar word is described here. He said, okay, but tell me one thing. In this particular mantra, which you are quoting so strongly, 1.1.6, nowhere Brahman word is coming. Nowhere Brahman word is coming. So what do you want to say? I want to say that this adreshyam, agrahayam refers to Prakriti only. Oh, you are fitting your Prakriti everywhere. Yes, because this Prakriti also cannot be seen. See, I'll tell you each one of that. Adreshyam, so power cannot be seen. I cannot see your thinking power. I cannot see your thinking power. Agrahayam, I can't hold your power also. Agotram, it has no start also. Avarnam, I cannot describe also. Power doesn't have eyes and legs. So all characteristics which are mentioned in this particular 1.1.6 is well fitting with Prakriti or Pradhan. So question is, unless you have a question, you can't proceed with Brahma Sutra now. Question is, this Bhut Yoni is Brahma or it will be Pradhan? And the answer, Bhashyakar, Bhagwan Vedavyas will say that this Bhut Yoni will refer to Brahman. This is the analysis of the whole Adhikaran. We have yet to come to the Sutra. Oh, I understood. Understood. And to add more spice to it, Bhashikar uses one more word. He says, the third line, Attatra samshaya kim ayam adrishyatwadi gunaka bhutayoni pradhanam syad utsharira. Lo, Jeev bhi le aaya. Well, this refers to Jeev, ahosvit Parameshwara, or it is the Parameshwara. Parameshwara is Brahma. I will not take Jeev. Jeev will see later on. It is confined to Pradhan and Brahman only. Okay. Can I go ahead now? Clear? What is the contention? Clear. So we'll analyze the first sutra now. First sutra is Adrishyatwadi Gunko Dharmoktah. Adrishyatwadi Gunko Dharmoktah. This is the first sutra. Of this Adhikaran, not the first sutra overall, of this Adhikaran. So here Bhagavan Vedavyas says, you think good, but you don't think completely. You start your thinking and you jump to conclusion. And why you are saying like that? He said that, did you go further in the Upanishad? Yeah, further means what? This is the sixth mantra, 1.1.6. Well, yes. Didn't you hear next mantra? I just now quoted Yathornana Vistajate Grannate Cha Yatha Prativyam Oshadaya Sambhavanti Yatha Sata Purushat Keshalomani Tatha Ksharat Sambhavati Havishwam. If you by hearted everything, no need to bring mantra pushpam. You can exempt yourself. They have not got mantra pushpa. Is there? Okay, I thought you by heart. So, Yathornanabhi. Urnavi means spider. As from the spider, the web comes up. 3 examples were given. As from the spider, the web comes up. Not website, web. And secondly, as from the earth, plants come up. And third is body. No, live body. Sataha Purushat, it is written there. From dead body it won't grow. Sataha Purushat Keshalomani. Nails are not given, but nails are also included. Bhagavan has given nail for scratching. Nail, I don't see what's the purpose of nail. I was thinking, what is the purpose of nail? For animal, it is clear that they have to bite or they have to, they have to catch something. But maybe if nail was not there, we also could not lift it. It gives a firmness to the finger. Malay, leave all this. Why are you worrying about nails, etc.? It is for beauties for some people. So, yatha sataha purushat. So, why these 3 examples are given? 3 examples are given. From intelligent spider, the inert web comes up. And from Prithvi example is to tell the variety. From one variety comes up. And the Purush example is to tell that from the consciousness, the inert comes up. Kesh Loman. Kesh has no consciousness, because then you cannot cut the hairs. If Kesh had sentiency, everybody will have terrible hairs. And not all hairs are meant for long hairs. Don't grow hairs. There are particular hairs which are meant for growing long. Everybody's hair are not meant for growing long. It looks very shabby and awful. So hairs and beard only certain people's hair and beard are meant for long hairs and beard. So it is better not to grow that. So this is all by the way, this is not the main way. This is just like that. So as from this sentient inert comes up, similarly the consciousness which is the cause, from that the inert world, some part which is inert also will come out. So vilakshana srishti dotyanartham prati drishtanta. So vilakshana srishti will be there. Okay. That's fine. Is it fine? Well, yes. So didn't the from one many has example has been given? And then next mantra it was said, Ya sarvagya sarvabhita. Sarvagya means omniscient. And sarvit means one who knows all. Sarvagya is omniscience, which is the omniscience from Paravidya. Jnani is Sarvagya. And Ishwar also is Sarvagya. And Sarvavit is from Aparavidya angle, where Jnani is not Sarvavit and Ishwar is Sarvavit. I am repeating it. I had told it few times. You can go and refer to your notes. This is where notes help sometimes. When you forget, you go back to the notes, you'll find, oh, I have noted everything. But it is erased from my mind. One day I read, next day it all gets cleared out. The whole problem is I'm not eating almonds nowadays. Almond is left like that, I think yesterday's also. Therefore everything is wiped clean. Difference, please get this point. Even students of Vedanta don't know these things. Brahmacharis don't know all these things. Because they don't seriously study it. Sarvagya means one who is Jnani, one who knows his self as the self of all, and Brahman, my Atma is Brahman. And because my Atma is Brahman and Brahman alone is expressing as the world, so this is a figurative expression, not literal. That because I alone am everything. But Sarvavit is not figurative, it's a literal expression. Literally, Ishwar knows everything. He knows all knowledges. But Jnani does not know everything. All Jnani will be doctor, engineer, scientist. Here, Sarvagya is only the meaning that because the Brahman alone is there, and Brahman alone is expressing as the world, therefore he knows the Brahman as the substratum he knows. Like when you get up from the dream, you are the omniscient of the dream because in you only dream was seen. But Sarvit word is a literal expression when he knows every component, every jeev, all fruits of action, every knowledge. This is only for Ishwar. This is not for Jnani. So Ishwar knows all. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacha Arjuna tanyaham veda sarvani. Bapre Bhagavan, you know everything, yes. How will I give fruit of action then? How will I make somebody monkey? How will I make somebody donkey? How will I make somebody man? How will I make somebody woman? I know everything. How will I make somebody say, what is it called, king? How will I make somebody lizard? Oh, lizard also will make, yes. You know everybody. Yeah, all jivas I know. Of all time. All fruit of action. All action I know first. I know of fruit of action. I also know who can give this fruit of action. Which jiva is fit to give him fruit of action. Bring that jiva is close to him. Good, bad, worse, whatever the case may be. Oh, so that therefore the people are troubling me. Yes. Don't bring your life. Get principle only. Yeah, Sarvagya, Sarvavit. Difference is clear or not? Next time if you don't clear, then this paperweight will land on your I was thinking if it can go on everybody. So I discovered it can go. This range is quite small classes there. But you are more in closer range. So yes, Sarvagya, Sarvavita. पकड़ो इस सब बात को. Don't study lightly. Take it seriously. Your sadhana seriously. Your satsang seriously. Ishwar seriously. Guru seriously. These are serious matters. Your dharma seriously. Your surrender seriously. Little mistake will really throw you out of gear. He says, who? Vedavyas Bhagwan says. He says your omniscient words can be only for Chetan. And because yah word is a pronoun is followed by a noun. An earlier noun was yattad adrishyam, etc. Therefore, it is a description of the same. The 9th mantra is the extension of the 6th mantra. Therefore, your Prakriti cannot be omniscient. Forget about omniscient, it cannot be alpiscient also. It cannot know anything. Why? Because it is inert. And therefore, Jagat Karanam Sarvagya, Brahmeva Natu Pradhanam. The cause of the world will be omniscient and Pradhan will never be omniscient. Are you getting my point? I like the way they present it here. He connected 6th mantra with the 9th mantra. I think this is this is 9th mantra, I think. Then this is the word meaning. Let us go to the word meaning. Now open the book which is there. Not Mantra Pushpa. Same book is there. Brahma Sutra. See the mantra, the sutra. Adrishyatwadi gunako dharmoktehe. There are 2 words in that. One word is adrishyatwadi gunakah. And second word is dharmoktehe. You have to supply 2 words here. Bhut yonihi and Brahma. Bhut yonihi and Brahma. Bhut yoni means what? Material cause of all beings mentioned in 1.1.6, which is described as unseen, etc., which is endowed with the property of unseenness. So how will you put the whole line here? Bhut yonihi Brahma eva. And then you write adrishyatwadi gunakaha dharmoktehe. This is called subjective complement of Bhut Yoni is Brahma. This man is wise only like that. This man is saintly only. Now let us open this word. Adrishyatwadi. So adrishyatwadi. Adrishyatwadi. Yasya saha adrishyatwadihi. This is what? This is, please see the word here. Sanskrit, you should know. Adrishyatwadi yasya saha. So he is making one word. So that word, one which has adrishyatwadi. Adi means agrayam, etc. Good. So adrishyatwadihi. Now gunakaha is there. So adrishyatvadayah gunaha yasya. Second bahubri. Adrishyatvadayah gunaha yasya. That is called adrishyatadi gunakaha. Which samas? Which samas? हाँ? ये गलत बात है. हाँ? तत्पुरुष कैसे होगा? So adrishyadayah gunaha yasya, where both words indicate the third word, that is bahubri. ये गलत बात है. This is not right. Samas, you have to work hard. Like Pitambar is there. Pitambar. Pit means yellow. Ambar means cloth. So Pita Ambara Yasya. So Pitambara is the name of Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Pitambara. Rameshwara. Rama Ishwara Yasya. Shiva ityartha. The Shiva word is not coming in Ram and Ishwar. Although Rameshwar is Tatpurush also, but Bahubri also. Bahubri means two portions of the word are indicating to third. Somebody third who is not mentioned in the first. Rameshwara, Jagadishwara, Jagata Ishwara. Who is the God of whole world? That is called Jagadishwara. Got my point. And what is Tatpurush? What is Tatpurush? Rajpurusha. Where the first word and second word, Rajya Purusha iti Rajpurusha. Where the first word and second words, Purusha. Who's Purusha? Rajya. Second word is important. Rajya Purusha. So you get the meaning between in that only. You don't go to the third one. You thoda sa may have to work hard. Give some time every day. Therefore, after the class, I'm sitting with, yesterday I sat with Sanskrit, little just informal Sanskrit. Just flip through your notes, don't worry. It's not difficult. Every day 10 minutes, 5 minutes, as a hobby. So adrishyatadayah gunaha yasya bhutayonehe. Of that, this is called adrishya. Adrishyatwadi gunakaha. Kaha is for Bahubrihi Samas. Earlier also ka word had come. Where ka word had come. Upanishad ka. There is one sutra. Upanishad ka. Gatya pratyaya. That. So ka word is for Bahubrihi Samas. Okay. Sanskrit peeps. And you have to see that language. Love that language. I have one dream. Don't dream, Swami. I have dream that you should talk in Sanskrit sometimes. Swami Vidyanandagiri was there of Kailash Ashram. I had his darshan. Now he is no more. Very great saint. So Kailash Ashram I went. So his rule was till 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 p.m. he will only speak in Sanskrit. Naturally, you cannot talk like that. And when I went to have darshan of our Shankaracharya, Sringeri Math, so his junior Shankaracharya, he spoke in Sanskrit to me. Kati chhatraha janti tatra bhavan ekam acharya asti, eka acharya asti, few questions because he may not be able to speak in Hindi and English sometimes. So when you go to South India, some people can't speak in Hindi and can't influent English also, but they are very good in Sanskrit. I'm not saying they are very good, but simple thing, Bhavata ka naam asti, Bhavan ka. Okay. Well, okay, so many things to do, I think I will die. So, don't die, please live, don't stay, don't worry. So that adrishwadi gunakaha, this is bhutayone hai. So that material cause is Brahman. Bhutayone hai. So how the whole line is there? Bhutayonihi Brahmeva Adrishwadyadi Gunaka. So this is the adjective of Bhutyoni. And now he is giving Hetu. Why? Dharmoktehe. Because the mention of Brahman's attribute in the Upanishad. Here Dharmoktehe means Sarvanyatvam, Sarvitatvam, etc. They are referred to Dharma here. Ukti. Ukti means mentioned. Ukti means mentioned. This has been mentioned here in the Upanishad. Adrishatvadi gunakaha dharmoktehe. This is mentioned in the Upanishad. Same Upanishad, 1.1.9. Kya sarvagya, sarvit, etc. And therefore the cause of the world has to be Chetan only. Whereas everybody else, Sankhya says Pradhanam is cause, material cause. Nyaya says Parmanu is cause. Purvamimamsa says Karma is cause. Vaisheshik says molecule is cause. Bauddha says Shunya is cause. Charvak says no cause is required, 4 elements are all but there. Jain says Udgal in the karma is cause, Srishti is Anadi. Everybody says, science says energy is the cause. Big Bang is the cause. Nobody says consciousness is the cause. And here he quoted the scriptures, Adrishatvadi gunakaha dharmoktehe. Material cause is only the consciousness, because Sarvagya Dharma etc. is coming there. And this completes this word meaning of the first sutra. But Purupaksh is saying, sorry sir, I have my own problems. My Purupaksh is there. I still am not very much convinced. Okay, then ask. Ask, no problem. Well, still I feel that Pradhanam is the Upadana Karan. But I gave you the example. Well, I will tell you why. But next class. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.